Hello and welcome to another episode of Chicken Bros. My name is David Heath.
Rada rada rada. Rada rada rada. Rada rada rada. Rada 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 rada.
Whoa, Noah, you naughty boy. Woo! And we're here to talk about a very obscure but very interesting cartoon on Cartoon Network, Chowder.
Obscure if you didn't grow up the same time as we did, because when that show was on the air, it was fucking baller.
It was, and the comedy is, how should I put this? Interesting. It's funny, but it's also
fun.
it makes you scratch your head and go, huh?
Sometimes, okay, it pretty much does all kinds of humor. Like, there's one episode that did gross out humor, not my favorite episode. But there's a lot of like self-aware humor, and
There's a lot of slapstick.
A lot of slapstick.
There's a lot of fourth wall breaks.
Oh man, that show was famous for those.
Oh yeah.
So that one, I tried. Doesn't come off.
So basically, Chowder is a cartoon that takes place in this crazy world where a young boy named Chowder is the cooking apprentice of a famous chef named Mung Dal.
Voiced by one of the guys from A-Team.
Yes, Howlin' Mad Murdoch, Dwight Schultz, who plays Mung Dal. And basically, they get into all crazy kinds of antics while cooking and doing things. It's so funny.
What really is funny to me is that everyone has a food name, and then all their food has really weird, made-up names.
Yeah, like, every character in the show is named after some kind of food, and then the food in the show has a name that rhymes with the food that is, but it's different. Like, hamburgers are called whamburgers. Pizza's called pizza.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah, that was a gross episode. But, it's very funny. There's a lot of, self-aware jokes.
And the show is, like Chowder once said, small in size, but big on taste.
I think I read somewhere that the guy who made it worked on SpongeBob during its early days.
Yeah, C.H. Greenblatt.
That guy
who appeared in the show every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm the creator of Chowder.
He had a regular character. He played Kimchi, the fart cloud. Of course, we wouldn't have known that. Anybody can go.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was him. And, I love that the end credit sequence in every episode has, like, those puppets.
Yeah.
I want those puppets.
You don't know what you're missing if you aren't in the kitchen.
There's so many. Okay, so, like, I'm trying to think of some, like, funny episodes that there were. Like, I love the episode where Chowder bought gum and did not share with Truffles.
I almost shared it with you. I'm almost not gonna kill you.
Mung Dal's like, Chowder, I may be an old man, but I don't want to die today.
Yeah, not Chowder. No. Mung Dal is really old. It's like 500 or something.
And kind of a pussy.
Yeah,
when it comes to his wife, I guess.
Yeah, and he thinks he's a ladies' man.
Ladies, would you like some squats?
Squats. And there's a lot of, like, I'm not gonna say, famous voice actors throughout the show. I mean, you got Dwight Schultz, you got Tara Strong, you got John DiMaggio, and they got one of the stereotypical martial arts master kinds of, Mung's cooking master. He was voiced by
the guy. He was in Mulan.
Yeah, he was the Chifu.
Yeah,
but I think he's also Poe's dad in Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah. They also, they've had a lot of voice actors that you would know from other cartoons. Like, they had Rob Paulson in one episode.
I am not going to be the veggie guru. Another touch and a firm hand.
There was
another thing that show was good for was the songs, mostly.
One of the, like, reoccurring characters was voiced by Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Gazpacho!
I love Gazpacho. He's always going on about his mother.
And we never see her.
Never. Friggin' the episode where he tried to do stand-up comedy when they were baking that cake that insults you, and it's like, it's like, I hope she's not mad at you. Normally she would be, but not tonight. She even ordered me a cake.
It's the teeny weeny cream cake.
Oh, where are you gonna cry like a little baby? You know what? You really are mean.
Another recurring character that honestly I really liked was Panini. Like, she's
cute,
rabbit,
but Chowder
raccoon.
doesn't like her.
Well, not yet, anyway.
Well, not yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I only had 20 babies. I had 30 more yesterday.
Hi, new
Hi,
babies.
babies. Hi, Daddy.
But seriously, no more babies. Okay, I'll stop.
Okay, I'll stop.
Biologically speaking, it's Chowder who should stop. But anyway,
Yeah, but
Panini is
a rabbit thing.
Sure,
So.
rabbit.
She's
cat
more rabbit
thing.
than he is. She's more rabbit than he is.
Right, she's rabbit cat kinda, because she's got
And
claws.
he's like cat raccoon thing. But everyone else knows my cat bear creature thing.
Yeah. So Panini is also a cooking apprentice of a cooking master who is a nemesis of Mung's named Endive.
Endive.
Who is this behemoth of a woman?
And her size is never consistent.
Nope. She goes from being normal to the world to being a giant to everybody else.
Yeah.
And they always like they drop some horrible insults on her. And like at one episode she said something to Mung like you're only a dirty kitty cat, and Mung goes, and you, sir, are a mad cow. And then like she's like torturing Mung and Chowder or something like that. Mung's like, Chowder, you gotta stand your ground, and Chowder goes, but she's a horrible man. And she's voiced by that woman who's actually really good at playing like female villains. I don't know her name, but
Susan Sarandon?
No, that was not Susan Sarandon. She's been on like other TV shows we grew up with. I just can't think of her name. She's got red hair.
Yeah, that really narrows it down.
I don't know, but she's a really good actress. She's really good.
Yeah.
And far more prettier than Endive.
Oh, I'm sure anyone's dude.
Yeah, anyone's prettier than
prettier
Endive.
than Endive. Shit.
Oh man. I love one episode where they're at like this cooking festival and they're right across from each other, and Mung discovers they both made the same thing, so they're like, who's is better? And so they stop this guy, and like Truffles is like, you will taste both dishes and tell us who is better. And he keeps going back and forth going,
Good.
Good. Keeps doing that, and Mung eventually goes, get out of here! Like, do you have a drink test? Schnitzel! And Schnitzel chases him down. Rada! He killed me.
Schnitzel, by the way, is voiced by John DiMaggio, and all he does is rada, rada, rada.
Well, yeah,
mostly.
okay,
Sometimes...
yeah. It's kind of like a Groot language where he says rada, 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 but they know what he's saying.
Yeah.
But also,
Sometimes.
I should point out that in the pilot, he was actually voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson.
Huh.
Yep. And you can tell, like, because like it sounds more
deeper
and more kind of, I don't want to say, I'm trying to think of some way to say this. You know, like you can tell it's not John DiMaggio.
A white person. You can tell it's not a white person. You
can
tell that
like it's got more.
The person's got some soul.
Yeah, rudder. And like there's my favorite fourth wall break is when Mung, Chowder, and Schnitzel use up all the money in Truffle's safe box. And they're like, do you know what this means?
Animation!
No animation! And it actually shows the voice actors in the booth saying the lines. It was really
What are they
funny.
going to do? Rada, rada, rada.
No, we're not going home! It was so funny.
One thing I like is how Mung is like very careful about his mustache.
Yeah, his great
He takes pride in his mustache.
Which apparently used to be a beard combo.
Yeah, until it's either Truffles ripped it off or it was the Meeches that ripped it off.
No, the Meeches ate off his hair on his head. The Truffles ripped off his beard because he was interrupting her game of mahjong.
Ooh.
And he says when she plays, she turns into a beast called the Majongasaur. And every time they mention it, you hear elephants, going. Which is weird. But, yeah, you never interrupt Truffles' game of mahjong. Truffles, like, they always portray her as being, like, very scary. Makes me think, what did Mung see in her?
I think the other way is what did she see in him? Because in the Dicycle episode, when he's young, she goes, "I'm gonna marry that guy," and her friend goes, "Why?"
I forgot about that. Remember that one with that game field tournament style up and down on the ground, whatever it was called?
Manja flanja
Ishka
flinga
bibble babble, doma floma roma, jingle jangle, every angle. Something that
all
ends with
around
big ball.
all around big ball. And it's bad luck not to see the whole name.
Yeah. And apparently you're not supposed to win.
Yeah, you destroy the game. I thought you were speaking metaphorically. Boom, chaka, chaka, chaka.
Oh,
Boom,
that thing
chaka,
was
chaka,
freaky.
chaka, boom. It was just bad CGI.
No, it was scary. That thing haunted my nightmares.
Deadly name. Deadly name.
I think
deadly
my favorite
name.
episode was the one where Chowder got locked in the bathroom.
The crackers are really salty, so I added a hint of butter. But the butter was salty too.
Like, just try thinking of something dry. Like Schnitzel's
Like
sense of
Schnitzel's
humor?
sense of humor?
No, that's too dry.
No, that's too dry.
There was also an episode where Schnitzel quit. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He went to go work for Endive.
Traitor!
Damn, Schnitzel, she's better than Mung. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, another thing, Endive is like obsessed with Schnitzel.
Yeah, like big strong man. I guess. I don't know. You never really say why she's into him. But at the end of the show, he ends up with her anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess he was just so desperate to get away from Mung.
Or maybe or maybe she mellowed with age.
I doubt that. Oh yeah, there's also Gorgonzola.
Yeah, but he's not really
He's a little brat.
he's not really as prominent as Panini.
No. But Ceviche is funny. Why?
Here's the weapon of dance. It has the power to melt your heart.
I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. Also, what's with that guy on the cloud who always shows up? Like, is that supposed to be
cloud?
God?
He's a god, I think.
He never talks.
Nope. But he messes with the world sometimes.
Well, that makes me think how many gods are in Marzipan, because there's that guy, and then there's that guy who's holding it up like Atlas.
True.
The other people have problems too, you know. $300. That's outrageous.
That's outrageous.
And then there's those cops who keep playing like eeny, meeny, miny, mo to go see who goes in.
Actually, I'm a snow leopard.
Wow. Like, what about you? Me? But sir, I've got kids. What about you? I've got parents.
And I thought the cops in Simpsons were incompetent.
Right.
Hang on, I have a couple episodes in my library. Let me see if I can look them up and talk about them.
Yeah. I saw a funny video that parodied the theme song. Someone was doing a Mung doll impression. He goes, "You take the moon and you take the sun. If you fuck with me, I'm gonna get the gun." It was really funny.
Oh, there's a classic one, the Thrice Cream Man.
The Thrice Cream Man.
Thrice Cream Man, delicious.
Delicious. Scoop his mouth. I don't know why, but he reminded me a little too much of Big the Cat. It's probably the voice.
Maybe. It was that big dumb person voice that you see a lot in cartoons if you think about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. And then Thrice Cream Woman.
36 of flavors. There's the Utensil Fair episode where Chowder befriends another girl, so...
Oh, yeah, and makes Panini jealous.
Yeah.
I love at the end of that one, Chowder's like, "Mung, Truffles, I know you weren't in this episode, but I need your help." And Mung's like, "What is he talking about? We're right here."
Shouldn't be helping? No, this is the only screen time we get.
Or what about the one with the sleep eating episode? Like, Chowder, you're our only hope. Hello, what about me? No.
No.
You're not in
You're
this
not
episode.
in this episode.
She just evaporates.
Boing. I've never seen buns that big. I have. Let's leave Trouble's mother out of this.
What'd you say?
What was that? Nothing.
Are you talking about my mother's tush?
No, why would we do that?
Because she has an enormous tush, that's why.
Wow, just throw your mom on under the bus like that, Troubles. Because she's a nervous tush, that's why.
I love the Flibber Flabber episode when, like, she's like, you cook this food that makes me fat. You get some sort of sick kick out of keeping me fluffy. And Mom just goes, woman, you crazy.
I don't make diet food. Man, then you can use your imagination. Master Chef.
Ooh! And I thought I married a chef, not a crybaby. Ooh! Stop doing that.
If you love this country so much, why don't you marry it?
Ooh! And then that fish is like, man, I wouldn't want to be that guy.
Man, this show.
Oh, yeah. Also, when we were talking about famous voice actors, they got, like, this guy hasn't really been popular since the 90s, but they got Tone Loc in there.
Who that?
He was a very famous rapper in the 90s / voice actor. He was in Ace Ventura. He played that guy that Ace would talk through his ass to.
The cop?
Yeah, he played Chestnut. Dickaloo, dickalee.
Dingley. Chestnut is who I be.
Dickalee,
Dingley.
dickaloo.
You
Chestnut
be
too.
Chestnut too. That's a cool hydrophone. Chestnut gonna look so fly riding in that. And it's a briefcase because I guess Chestnut's gimmick is that he thinks things are things that they're not.
Yeah.
Because he's small.
Yeah. Oh, so now you want to steal Chestnut's living room sofa. Stop sign.
Chestnut think you hit him too hard.
Yeah, this show was funny.
It was.
I don't know why. I think it's just because they were around during the same time, but I always expected this show to cross over with Flapjack in some way.
I know, they were on at the same... I mean, that wouldn't have worked because they're two different... Not just two different styles, but also, like, two different...
Worlds.
Like, worlds, but also, like... Chowder was a light-hearted, happy, funny cartoon. Flapjack got fucking scary.
Yeah, Flapjack got way too dark sometimes. That's why I didn't like it as much.
I enjoyed it okay. That's probably
the only reason I ever watched Flapjack was for one reason and one reason alone.
Captain Knuckles?
No. Bubby. I fucking loved Bubby. Bubby was awesome. Bubby? Yeah, baby. I miss Knuckles. I don't. There was one where she was like, oh, baby. Oh, Bubby. Oh, bleh.
Shut up, Knuckles. I like the connection between Bubby and Flapjack. Flapjack, honey, you know how I feel about bragging. It don't bring nothing but trouble. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think Chowder was a great cartoon.
Oh yeah.
What would you rate it, Noah?
I would give it a out of.
Okay, I'll give it a 8 out of 10.
Alright.
Well, we'll see you next time on Chicken Bros.